Why are people paying thousands of dollars today to learn lessons that previous generations learned for free? Lessons about self-discipline, living below your means, working hard, solving problems, and delaying gratification. The generation now entering their 70s and 80s grew up with these principles as a normal part of everyday life. They did not attend a seminar to learn resilience. They did not buy an online course to learn patience. They did not watch a video to learn how to solve every problem. Life itself was their classroom. They learned by experiencing challenges, by making mistakes, by working hard, and by figuring things out. Now, before we begin, this is not about saying one generation was better than another. Every generation has its strengths. Today's technology has given us incredible advantages. We have access to more information than any generation in human history. A person can learn almost any skill with a phone and an internet connection. But information is not the same as wisdom. And perhaps in our rush toward convenience, we have forgotten some of the simple principles that helped previous generations build strong families, successful careers, and financial security. Today, we're going to explore the 10 life lessons baby boomers learned naturally that many younger generations are now trying to relearn. And I encourage you to stay until the end, because lesson number 10 may be the most powerful financial lesson of them all. Welcome back to Money Smart Basics. My name is Alfonso. On this channel, we keep money simple. We discuss retirement, wealth building, financial literacy, and practical life lessons so you can make better decisions with your money and your future. Let's get started. Lesson number 1. Boredom created creativity. There was a time when boredom was not considered a problem. Children created their own fun. They built, they explored, they imagined. Boredom became the birthplace of creativity. There were no smartphones, no endless videos, no constant distractions. A quiet moment gave the mind a chance to think. Today, many experts encourage mindfulness and creativity, but older generations practiced it naturally. They simply called it having time to think. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you sat quietly, without reaching for your phone? Perhaps one of the greatest lessons we need to relearn today is that creativity often begins with stillness. Lesson number 2. Learning to solve your own problems builds confidence. Many baby boomers heard these words, "Try to figure it out first." That simple phrase created problem solvers. They learned to settle disagreements, they learned responsibility, and they discovered how to work through problems. Today, information is only seconds away, but having answers is not the same as building confidence. Confidence grows when we overcome challenges. Every problem solved tells us, I can handle this. Think about your life. Which difficult moment made you stronger? Often, our greatest struggles become our greatest teachers. Lesson number 3. They learned that money is earned through hard work. Many baby boomers earned money at an early age. They delivered newspapers, mowed lawns, and worked hard for every dollar. They learned something powerful. Money represented time, effort, and sacrifice. When you understand the work behind a paycheck, you begin to respect every dollar you earn. Today, it is easier than ever to spend money instantly, but easy spending can lead to difficult consequences. Lesson number 4. Fix it before you replace it. Previous generations had a different mindset. If something broke, they tried to fix it first. Clothes were repaired, furniture was restored, and possessions were cared for. Basic skills were passed down from one generation to the next. Those skills saved money and created confidence. Today, many things are replaced too quickly, but being resourceful can protect your wallet. Small savings repeated over years can become thousands of dollars. That is the power of wise choices. Lesson number 5. Failure is a part of success. Previous generations learned an important lesson. You will not win every time. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you lose, but you always have another chance to try again. Failure was not considered the end. It was a classroom. Mistakes became lessons, and setbacks became preparation for success. Successful people understand something important. Every expert was once a beginner. Every achievement started with learning. The greatest victories often come after the greatest struggles. Your setbacks can become the foundation of your comeback. Ask yourself this question: what challenge in your life made you stronger? Many of our greatest teachers are the storms we survived. Lesson number 6. They mastered delayed gratification. Previous generations often saved before they purchased. They planned, they waited, they sacrificed, and that patience built financial strength. Today, everything is instant. Instant shopping, instant delivery, and unfortunately, sometimes instant debt. Wealth is rarely built overnight. It is built through small decisions repeated for many years. The question is simple: are you spending today's money or building tomorrow's freedom? Patience has a reward. The sacrifices you make today can create choices for tomorrow. Lesson number 7. Community was a form of wealth. There was a time when neighbors knew each other's names. They shared, they helped, they looked after one another. Community was a form of wealth, not because of money, but because people knew they were not alone. Today we can have thousands of online followers, yet still feel isolated. Connection is more than a screen. The people around you can become your greatest support system. Relationships are a form of wealth. At the end of life, people rarely remember what they owned. They remember who they shared it with. Lesson number 8. They learned to live with less. Many older generations learned not to waste. They used what they had. They appreciated what they owned. Small habits seem unimportant, but small habits, repeated over decades, can change your financial future. The highest income does not always create wealth. The person who keeps more often wins. Every dollar has a purpose. You can spend it today, or allow it to work for your future. True wealth is not always about having more. Sometimes it is about needing less. Lesson number 9. Life will test you, and that is okay. Previous generations experienced hardship. They lost jobs. They faced uncertainty, but they kept moving forward. Life is not about avoiding storms. It is about becoming stronger because of them. Your greatest setback may become your greatest comeback. Never allow a difficult season to define your future. Look back at your life. The moments that challenged you may have shaped the person you became. You were stronger than you think. Every battle you survived has prepared you for the next chapter. Lesson number 10. Financial freedom is better than looking rich. Many people spend their lives trying to look wealthy, but appearances can be misleading. Looking rich and being wealthy are two different things. The quiet millionaire often does not look like a millionaire. They make disciplined decisions year after year. One person buys status, another person buys freedom. The choices they make today determine their future. Real wealth is having choices. It is having time. It is having peace. It is being able to enjoy life on your own terms. The greatest lesson the baby boomers can pass down is this: live below your means, value relationships, be patient, and remember, true wealth is not what people see. True wealth is the freedom you have. Which one of these 10 lessons do you believe society needs to learn again? Leave your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this class, subscribe to Money Smart Basics, because wisdom from the past can help us build a stronger financial future. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.